Welcome. I am Grace. Welcome to Messages for Humanity, Sunday message and meditation. You can join us every Sunday, and I'm so excited. Let me pull it up to share with you this week's message for humanity from John, channeling John, my beloved son in heaven. I've been talking to him every day since he passed. I was talking to God and the angels since I was a child, 5 or 6 years old. My mom would always say, "What'd you do in the woods all day?" I was talking to God. She was always so excited about it. And she would say, "Well, what did he say? What did God say?" And I said, "Well, he didn't really say anything, and we were just communicating." And then I started journaling at about 7 or 8 and had hundreds and hundreds of journals when I moved across the country, boxes and boxes, and wrote a few books from my guides and angels and figured out that it was actually soul that is my son all along. And it all comes from the divine source anyways. I love this beautiful message today. So we'll read the message and then we'll do a 10-minute meditation connecting with the divine of our understanding, whatever that is. And I'll be joining you. So here's what John has to say today. We awaken to the truth that we are holy, innocent, divine love when we turn that love back in on itself. When we realize that love is our truest nature, that love is the only thing that remains for all eternity. There's no difference in the avoidance of self-love displayed as a disempowering mental construct of anti-Semitism. Hating an entire race or group of people is equally disempowering as anyone who hates any entire group of people, whether hating all conservatives or all liberals, hating any race or any group, big or small. All hate toward another is self-hatred because in reality, there is only the self. I'm going to refresh this. All hate toward another is the reflection of our own self-hatred because in reality, there is only the self. There is only God extending forth its pure essence of divine love, the only substance in the universe. All the fleeting images passing by, changing constantly, are reflections emanating forth from the self. When the self gets lost in the lower mind, when shutting love out and the truth of our being is temporarily blocked from our awareness. Every being that has chosen to get lost in the confusion of the lower mind awakens to the reality of the higher mind, the God self. I love that. Every being. It is not destiny, it is nature. The truth always arises out of illusion. The permanent always endures time and the temporary, and the flower always blooms. There is always more going on than the eyes can see, the brain can imagine, the ears can hear, and the hands can touch. The limited nervous system of the human being is blind to reality. And in order to experience the part of the self, the capital S, that is eternal love, divine love, we need to move beyond the physical senses and into the felt sense of the heart. When we can love ourselves and others, who know not what they do or what we do, who are also hypnotized by the lower mind, separation and fear-based programming, we begin to forgive ourselves and the world. We remove the blinders of separation and fear and rise into higher states of peace, love, connection, and joy. When we see in others where we too have been afraid, realizing the forms may be different, the group we hate may be different from the group they hate, this dysfunction we have may look different from the dysfunction they have. Yet we are all the same in that we all have our dysfunctions, our fears, our insecurities, our disempowering ways and confusions. Allowing higher vibrational emotions like joy, love, rapture awakens the truth of our being, brings us to self-realization. Something just went in my throat. Weird. Self-realization is not intellectual. It is experiential. We'll move into our 10-minute meditation. We'll begin feeling that earth underneath you, wherever that is for you. And maybe that is the sits bones. I'm in a kind of a hero pose on a block and a cushion. Maybe you're laying down on the ground, or maybe you're standing and your feet are rooted, but I would recommend this meditation seated or comfortably connected to the earth in a way that your body is protected. So I recommend sitting or laying down. And closing your eyes, drawing your attention inward, taking a moment to connect to this sacred body temple, this physical body, this Annamaya Kosha. Feeling the arms, the legs, the torso, the neck, the face, relaxing the lips, the throat, relaxing behind the eyeballs, and allowing the entire physical body, all the muscles, all the systems to relax. And know you're safe, you're secure, and you're supported in this moment. In this piece of real estate you own, right here, right now, no more, no less than anyone else in the physical. And beginning to breathe into that lower belly. Deep belly breaths as you invite the nervous system to relax. Inviting the brain to relax. Letting everything go in the past. Letting the future go for right now, and just be here now with yourself. Deeply connected. Self-realization is not intellectual, it is a felt sense. So diving into this deeper part of you, inside, into your heart, and noticing what's going on, the energies moving, the emotions moving, with no judgment, not even the need to describe or label what you're feeling. Brings you back into the mind. Dive into feeling and sensing what's going on inside you without any judgment, complete neutrality, equanimity, non-judgment. Deep belly breaths as we relax in silence, connecting deeply with this inner divine presence that is within all of us, that breathes us, beats our heart, pumps our blood. Your mind wanders into thinking or into the intellectual processes, past or future, just bring yourself back to the sensation in this moment, the felt sense, whatever's arising, knowing that it will pass. Embracing it all, bring it on, let it move through, be processed and released. Bliss and ecstasy and rapture all exist within you as an experience that is always available inside. So bringing all the attention inward, basking in that pratyahara, that inner aliveness, inner sensations. It's by so fast. Gently and kindly coming back, basking in whatever you were able to touch. Maybe it was a little bit more peace. Maybe it was some silent stillness. Maybe you just allowed a lot of charges to come up and move through and be released from your energy system. Maybe it was ecstasy and bliss and joy. Can never do it wrong. We're all in this ongoing journey, hand in hand, side by side as equals, walking home to the divine within. Thank you so much for joining me for this message from my beloved son, John, and meditation this beautiful Sunday. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.